Welcome as we conclude our sermon series for Epiphany coming into focus. Yesterday was Transfiguration Sunday, and as we know, Jesus went up on the mountain and met with Moses and Elijah, and witnessing it were Peter, James, and John. It was a glimpse into the divinity of Jesus, but also a glimpse into what would be happening when they came off the mountain. Because of course we know that we cannot stay on mountaintop experiences, that we also have to come off of those mountaintops and we go into the valleys. I believe if there's anybody that embodies the fourth verse of Psalm 23, it's Jesus. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You see, this is a pivotal point for Jesus as he is going to be making his journey to Jerusalem, and we know that how that ends with death. And so Jesus is making a concerted decision. He is making that decision to come off of the mountain and, in a sense, walk through the valley of the shadow of death. We take a look then at Lent, which begins this Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. And as we look at Ash Wednesday, and as we look at Lent this year, we're going to be talking about the doubts that we have. Now, I'm not saying that Jesus doubted when he came down from the mountaintop and into the valley, but certainly we know from the text where Jesus is in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he says, "Oh, if this could pass from me, but not my will, but thine be done." Jesus has his moments where he is quite human. And so we are looking at our own doubts and what those doubts may mean. Oftentimes people think that doubts are the opposite of faith. But theologian Paul Tillich says this: doubt isn't the opposite of faith, it is an element of faith. Sometimes I think if it is my mission to bring faith to the faithless and doubt to the faithful. Because doubt has a way of moving us to ask the questions that need to be asked, to move our faith to a new level, to deepen our faith in a different way, to rely on God. As Jesus relied on God when he came down the mountaintop and into the valley. We will take a look at our Lenten season as we ourselves walk through the valley. Sometimes it's called the wilderness, but as we walk through the valley, we will take a look at our own faith and our own way of being in this world, and how doubts can be good for our faith and not bad. We hope you join with us as we study the book, "Oh, Me of Little Faith" by Jason Boyett. It's True Confessions of a Spiritual Weakling. It's quite an interesting book. It's been a good read for me and a good way of looking at the very fact that doubts and faith coexist, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we hope you join us this week on Ash Wednesday, especially. We will have drive-through ashes from 12 to 1:30. And also 4:30 to 6. It will be here in the church parking lot, much the same as when we distributed communion. We will have our Ash Wednesday service live streamed on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. We pray that you join us for our Lenten journey as we walk with Jesus through the valley to Jerusalem.